everyone, I am Dr. V.N.S. Venkateswarao, working as an Associate Professor from the Department of Chemistry in Institute of Aeronautical Engineering at WET. So today I would like to give the topic on the one of the important problems on higher calorific value and lower calorific value. So before starting the topic, first we see what are the contents involved in today's topic. That is nothing but first we see the topics covered, mainly introduction to the calorific value and basic introduction to the types of calorific value. After that, we enter into a problems. So first of all, we see calorific value. So what is calorific value? Calorific value is one of the important property to explain the requirement of a fuel for various types of the process. Generally, the calorific value increases from its physical state changes of a fuel. That means from solid to liquid state, liquids to gas state. So liquid fuels are higher calorific value than the solid fuels. At the same time, the gaseous fuels are having the higher calorific value than the liquid fuels. So the calorific value of fuel is defined as the amount of heat produced by the combustion of unit mass of or unit volume of a fuel. That means it is simply defined as the heating value produced by the unit mass of fuel when it undergoes a combustion reaction. So combustion reaction is nothing but the fuel elements of a the fuel elements of like carbon, hydrogen undergoes combustion in the presence of oxygen to give a combustion products like carbon dioxide and water vapor. That means when carbon reacts with the oxygen to give carbon dioxide and hydrogen reacts with the oxygen to give water vapor. That means H2 plus R4 gives rise to H2. That means C plus O2 CO2 gives to energy, and H2 plus R4 gives to is also energy. That means in these two cases we observe the liberation of heat energy. That's why these two are comes under category of the exothermic reactions. Exothermic reactions. So combustion comes under category of the exothermic reaction. That means the calorific value of a fuel is determined by the combustion reaction. That means the calorific value is also measured in several units. Out of all the units, the important units are one is calorie, second one is kilocalorie, and third one is called British thermal unit, which is simply abbreviated as BTU. And the fourth one is nothing but a centigrade thermal unit, abbreviated as CHU. Okay, so this is about the definition and the units of the calorific value. So next we see basically introduction to the that means definitions of the types of calorific values. So there are mainly two types. One is higher calorific value and the second one is the lower calorific value. So higher calorific value is nothing but it is defined as the amount of heat energy produced by the combustion of unit mass of a fuel when the combustion products are allowed to cool and the room temperature. That means after the formation of a combustion products like carbon dioxide and water vapor that are cooled down to room temperature. So that is nothing but a higher calorific value. And next one, second one, lower calorific value. That means it is defined as the amount of heat energy produced by the combustion of a unit mass of a fuel when the combustion products are allowed to escape out into the atmosphere. That means after the formation of combustion products, then we cool down to room temperature, whatever they are ready to evaporate and they are ready to escape. So generally, what are the combustion products? Carbon dioxide and water vapor. They are easily mixed with the environment. That means they are ready to leave the place. That means they are ready to escape. So at the time, that value is nothing but a lower calorific value. That means LCV does not include the latent heat of the steam or water vapor formed. So the problems are mainly depends upon the higher calorific value and the lower calorific value based on the Jouland's formula. Now we see Jouland's formula. So in this formula, the calorific value of higher calorific value is the total calorific value of each of the components. Secondly, 8 parts by the weight of the oxygen combined with the 1 part weight of the hydrogen. So if oxygen is present, it must be present in the combined form with hydrogen as water, thereby decreasing the amount of hydrogen available for the combustion by oxygen by 8 parts. And the formula is given by for individual calorific values. Nothing but first one is higher calorific value, and second one is nothing but lower calorific value. That means higher calorific value is equal to 1 by 100 into 880 into carbon plus 34,500 into hydrogen minus oxygen by 8 plus 2,240 into sulfur, and the units are generally calorie per gram. For lower calorific value is nothing but HCl minus 9 into hydrogen by 100 into 587 calorie per gram. So this is about the individual formulas for the calorific values, both higher calorific value and lower calorific value. Now let us see the model problems. The first problem is nothing but calculate the higher and lower calorific value of a core sample having the following composition. Carbon is equal to 85%, hydrogen is equal to 6%, oxygen is equal to 2%, sulfur is equal to 3%, nitrogen is equal to 1%, and ash is equal to 3%. So this is about the given data. That means carbon is equal to 85% and hydrogen is equal to 6% and oxygen is equal to 2%, sulfur is equal to 3%, nitrogen is equal to 1%, ash is equal to 3%. So this is the data given from the problem. Now we apply the formula for the determination of a higher calorific value and a lower calorific value with the help of the Jouland's formula. So from the Jouland's formula, what is the formula? That means HCV is equal to 1 by 100. HCV is equal to 1 by 100. HCV is equal to 1 by 100 into 880 into percentage of carbon plus previous slide we see 34,500 into hydrogen minus oxygen by 8 plus 2,240 into sulfur. So this is the formula for higher calorific value. Now we substitute the given data in the following formula. That means 1 by 100 into 880 into percentage of carbon. What is percentage of carbon? 85%. Given data. Plus 34,500 into what is the hydrogen percentage? 6%. Minus what is the oxygen percentage? 2% by 8. Plus 2,240 into sulfur. What is the sulfur percentage? 3%. So this is the substitution of the values. Now we see the values 1 by 100, 880 into 85. 880 into 85, we get nearly 6 lakh 86,800. 6 lakh 86,800 plus 34,500 into 6 minus 2 by 8. So by calculating these values, finally we get 1 lakh 98,000 1,98,375 1,98,375 plus 2,240 into 3 we get nearly 6,720 by the combination of these three values, that means 6,86,800 plus 1,98,375 plus 6,720, we get finally the sum of the values nearby equal to 8,91,000 8,91,895 8,91,895. So by dividing by 100, we get 8,918.95 calorie per gram. Okay. Finally, you get higher calorific value should be equal to 8,918.95 calorie per gram. So this is the determination of the higher calorific value by using Jouland's formula. Next we see lower calorific value. So that means lower calorific value is equal to higher calorific value minus 9 into hydrogen by 100 by 100 into 587. That means what is the higher calorific value from the previous slide? 8,918.95. 8,918.95 minus 9 into hydrogen. From the given problem, what is the item percent? 6%. 9 into 6 by 100 into 587. Okay, 9 into 6 by 100 into 587. So we can get the value nearby equal to 8,918.95 minus, we calculating all these values, we get nearby equal to 316.98. So by subtracting these 316.98 minus 8,918.95, we get values nearby equal to 8,601.97 calorie per gram. Okay, so this is about the calculation of lower calorific value, 8,601.97 calorie per gram. Okay, so these are the solutions for the given problem. The higher calorific value we get 8,918.95 calorie per gram. At the same time, lower calorific value should be equal to 8,601.97 calorie per gram. Okay, so this is about the determination of higher calorific value and lower calorific value for a given problem. Next, we see second model problem. A sample of the coal contains carbon is equal to 60%, hydrogen is equal to 6%, oxygen is equal to 33%, sulfur is equal to 0.5%, and nitrogen is equal to 0.2%, and gas is equal to 0.3%. Now calculate higher calorific value and lower calorific value of the fuel. Now given data is equal to carbon is equal to 60% and hydrogen is equal to 6%, oxygen is equal to 33%, sulfur is equal to 0.5%, nitrogen is equal to 0.2%, gas is equal to 0.3%. So out of all the contents for the calorific value determination by using Jouland's formula, we use only carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and sulfur contents. But there is no involvement of the nitrogen and gas. That means we should not consider the values of nitrogen and gas contents. Okay. Now remaining contents are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and sulfur. Again, we write the formula, that is Jouland's formula, that is nothing but HCV is equal to 1 by 100 into 880 into percentage of carbon plus 34,500 into hydrogen minus oxygen by 8 plus 2,240 into sulfur. Okay, this is the formula for ICV from Jouland's formula. That means 1 by 100 into 880 into, what is the percentage of the carbon given in the formula? 60 plus 34,500 into hydrogen. Hydrogen means 6 given that, and oxygen is equal to 33%, 33 minus by 8 plus 2,240 into, what is the sulfur? 0.5%. So finally you get 1 by 100 into 880 into 60. So that means 880 into 60, we get the value nearby equal to 4,84,800. 4,84,800 plus 34,500 into 6 minus 33 by 8. We get 64,687.5. 64,687.5 plus 2,240 into 0.5. We get 1,120. 1,120. Finally, by the sum of these three values, that means 4,84,800 plus 64,687.5 plus 1,120, we get the final value, that is nothing but 5,50,607.5. 5,50,607.5. By dividing with 100, we can get finally 5,506.075 calorie per gram. So this is the final value of the higher calorific value. That means 5,506.075 calorie per gram. Okay, so this is about the determination of higher calorific value for a given problem. Next we see lower calorific value. So lower calorific value is equal to higher calorific value minus 0.09 into, please see the problem, that means 9 into 0.09 into hydrogen by 100 into 587 calorie per gram. That means HCV minus 9 into hydrogen by 100 into 587. So for the given problem, LCV is equal to HCV minus 9 into hydrogen by 100 into 587. Okay, this is the formula for LCV. That means LCV is equal to HCV minus 9 into hydrogen by 100 into 587. Okay. So, what is the higher calorific value? 5,506.075. 5,506.075. 5,506.075 minus 9 into hydrogen. Hydrogen means, what is the hydrogen value? 6 by 100 into 587. So finally we get 5,506.075 minus 9 into 6 by 100 into 587. The value should be nearly equal to 316.98. 316.98. Finally we get 5,189.095. 5,189.095 calorie per gram. So for the given problem, the values of the higher calorific value nearby should be equal to 5,506.075 calorie per gram, and lower calorific value should be equal to 5,189.095. Okay, so these are the solutions for the given model problems. Okay, thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.